Okay, I have never played StarCraft or StarCraft Remastered. If you've watched this channel before, or if you watched one of my other videos on YouTube, I am horrible at RTS games. Horrible, horrible, horrible. It's a genre that I just didn't grow up with, so don't have any experience with playing. It triggers a lot of my anxieties about optimal play, and I think it's because I've always approached trying to play RTS games in the single-player campaign the way that I see people play RTS games competitively, which is concerned with constantly being optimal. But it sounds like you don't really have to do that in the single-player campaigns of most of these games. You can kind of just turtle up and take it slow and figure out the rules as you go. So I'm going to try very hard to do that. Kevin, who requested this for Subblock, has shared some useful information with me in Discord that I'll be following, just some controls about how to create control groups. And I think poor Kevin has reminded me about how control groups work in literally every RTS game stream I've ever done, and I never remember to do it, so maybe it'll happen. But just to kind of summarize what he said to do, save frequently and know that you can change the in-game speed to make the overall gameplay faster or slower. I may slow it down early on and speed it up later. Know that unit movement AI can be janky. So let's do single player. I think, so if I pick original, do I have to pick that before Brood War? Or does Brood War contain the entire game plus more? I assume I pick original first. Thanks. Brood War is a new story. Gotcha. Okay, and we want to do them in episode order, I assume. So I know enough about StarCraft without having played it to know that they did a really good job of making balanced, asymmetrical multiplayer. I guess it's asymmetrical in that the races are all very different from each other instead of having similar powers. So, like, the Terrans are sort of a balance of, medium time to build things, medium power. The Zergs are kind of weak, but there's a bajillion of them, and you can build them very fast. And the Protoss are slow builds with their heavy units that do a lot of damage all at once. Right? Rebel Yell. In the decade since the end of the Guild Wars, the oppressive Terran Confederacy has stood unchallenged in its supremacy over colonized space. All of that changed 4 days ago when a large alien fleet emerged from warp space and laid waste to the unsuspecting Confederate colony of Chalcera. Confederacy, fearing that the alien fleet's next target will be the colony of Marsara, has sent you to intervene. Acting as magistrate, you are to safeguard the colonists and keep their state of panic from escalating further. It's the often doing something that freaks me out, Nulu. And thanks, how you doing? Good seeing you. Boot camp.
Welcome to Marsara, Magistrate. The equipment demonstration you requested is prepared.
That's cool looking.
And may be initiated at your convenience. Simply select Start to begin the demonstration. You may skip the demonstration by selecting Skip Tutorial.
To protect them from the fleet that burned a planet, train 4 Marines. Got next tip to cycle through all available tips. You can activate this help anytime you're going to.
The T-280 SCV is the cornerstone of our hostile environment construction and resource gathering operations.
Roger that.
In order to build a thriving colony, numerous SCVs are necessary. You can build additional SCVs at a command center.
That music's really good. Build SCV button. Is this it? Okay. I hope things go well. Sorry to hear that, Nulu. This game really looks great in the remastered version. The art scales pretty well with different zoom levels, it looks like.
SCV good to go,
In
sir.
order to equip additional personnel, you must have enough supply depots to support them. You can use SCVs to build additional supply depots.
Okay. Build supply depot. It looks super nice. Yeah. I guess the Diablo 3 soundtrack felt pretty generic because they didn't get Wellman. It sounded like someone trying to cover Wellman's music. Hey, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it, man. How's work? Probably increase the base game speed.
You're super awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Sure, yeah. My normal backseating provisions are kind of suspended during RTS games. I really need the help. You should show display in the upper right corner of the screen. Okay.
Select an SCV and use the gather command on the crystals to collect more minerals.
Affirmative.
Do I generally play this game mostly with the mouse? What kind of keyboard commands am I mostly using for control groups and that sort of thing? I increase the base game speed for the tutorial. It doesn't need to be this slow.
Orders received.
Oh, did I just override his gather command? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Affirmative.
Once they're set to gather, they just keep doing it forever, right? How can I click off of him? Speed to build. Left click anywhere that isn't a unit. Trying that. If I can just switch units, it's fine.
Rock and roll. Outstanding. Yes, sir. Orders received.
Voice clips are burned in your brain. Okay. Oh, you can't not select a unit. Okay, good to know.
Commander.
Well, I like the cool portraits in the bottom corner.
Reporting for duty. Commander. Standing by. Go,
I like how the Terrans are rednecks.
Let's move. Give me something to shoot. Commander. Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. We gotta move. Are you gonna give me orders? Oh my god, he's whacked. I vote we frag this commander. How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit? Go, go, go.
Alright, so double clicking a unit selects all units of the same type, it looks like. That's cool. Is there a hotkey to increase or decrease the game speed?
Let's move.
I guess I can build more SCVs to do this faster, right? Is kind of what they want from me. Plus and minus. I don't see an on-screen indicator that's happening. Oh, it's working. Cool.
SCV good to go, sir.
Yeah, I always think of Blizzard when I think of polish. Is there any way I can tell an SCV to start harvesting the moment it spawns, or I just have to notice it when it pops out and give it a command?
SCV good to go, sir.
Oh, these graphics are amazing. The original game was sprite art, wasn't it? Like the original Fallout?
Jacked up and good to go.
There's no way I can hit escape during the mission, so maybe I have to do menu. I want HD graphics. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, those look great, but I'll leave it on the new ones. It's widescreen. Non-story relevant lore is that a bunch of Southerner prisoners ended up stranded and formed their own sovereign society, the Confederacy, so a lot of Southern twang. That's cool. Space Australia.
SCV good to go, sir. Right away, sir.
And gas is a separate resource I can gather in addition to minerals, is that right? So they haven't given me any new tutorial orders yet. Is there anywhere I can go to review those things? Build 3 supply depots, build a refinery, gather 100 Vespene gas.
Yes, sir.
Build a refinery there first. Over the gas? Oh, okay. I see.
Orders, Captain?
What do the supply depots do? Increase my caps for things?
Report for duty. Job's finished.
The refinery processes
I
raw
haven't played
Vespene
Warcraft.
gas, converting it into a form which your SCVs can gather.
Multiple SCVs can gather Vespene from the same refinery, but only one SCV can be in the refinery at the same time.
Right away, sir.
Now, if I tell an SCV,
Job's finished.
I think I got my answer. If I just pick an SCV and right-click on a resource, they'll automatically gather. I don't have to use the gather command, it sounds like. 3 SCVs per refinery is optimal. What happens if I don't optimally stop an SCV in mid-gathering animation? Like if they're halfway through drilling the crystal, I just lose the resource, right? I need to wait until they're at the exact pixel after they deliver it to give them a new order. Otherwise, I'm playing suboptimally. I know it doesn't matter, but just so I know. Yeah, it's really clean. If they're holding it, they don't lose it. You lose the time.
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Chow Sara colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with a lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
Later, Kevin. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy the VOD.
Ended. I have contacted the local marshal, James Raynor. Raynor has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new Wasteland site.
I'm aware enough of the Blizzard verse to know that Raynor is a really important character. Raynor, Kerrigan. I don't know any Protoss characters. Move, attack, gather resources, repair. The unit selected, right-click on the area target where the action will be performed. Okay. Select multiple units by clicking and dragging a box. I instinctively went to hit the space button to pause. I know it doesn't work that way. Find Raynor, build a barracks, train 10 Marines.
Rock and roll. I can't believe we're being sent to the wasteland. These Confederates think they can push anybody around.
So this wants me to explore first, if I read the instructions right, yeah?
Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Outstanding. Go, go, go. Let's move.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Raynor, Marshal of these parts.
Anytime you're ready.
Raynor must survive.
Go ahead, Commander. Oh, yeah. Sounds fun.
Oh, it feels really visceral.
Sounds fun.
Active attacking.
Right on. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Orders received. Affirmative.
Okay, so this level wants me to do train 10 Marines. Raynor must survive, so I should make an SCV. Attack move is the same as move. If you see a hostile in the way, you will fight it instead of wandering past it. How do I tell it to do that? I was just clicking them to kill them there.
Reporting for duty.
Not enough minerals.
Right away, sir. Orders, Captain. Reporting for duty.
This is a supply depot. Sorry, remind me, what do supply depots do? What's their purpose? What do I need to build them? A click. Music is great. Oh, it's the number of dudes I can have. Okay. And that's this number in the corner up here.
Orders, Captain.
Let's see if there's a WASD option real quick. Hold on. Display APM in game. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, I don't have any control. So 18 is my current cap.
Standing by. Jacked up and good to go.
This is Jimmy. Sounds fun.
It's a cool redneck space bike.
Something to shoot. Outstanding. Standing
I see
by.
what Kevin was saying about the
Let's move. Outstanding.
pathing being
Infantry
janky.
units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
So it says 10 that I need to do total. I can queue up 5. Okay, I understand.
Reporting for duty.
Hero units.
This is Jimmy.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Spider mines. I assume the game teaches me how those work later when it comes up.
Commander. You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by.
Also going to check really quick if there's an option to lock the mouse. What does pillar box do? Oh. Because I'm technically sharing the same mouse with input director across. Anyway, it gets too close to the edge. It wants to jump to my streaming PC from my gaming PC. It's fine though. I'll just use the arrow keys.
Piece of me, boy.
So I need to build another supply depot in order to get to the cap it wants me to get to, right? Hi Ben, how are you?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Hey, you are victorious. Garmbrood. Oh, so the different Zerg are named after mythology? That's cool. Click on the mini-map. Okay, good to know.
Receiving incoming transmission. Comlink established.
Very cute, Ben.
Hey, what's up, man? Got your refugees tucked in nice and tight. Provided you can sidestep any more surprises from our Confederate friends and we can keep them away from those critters, they should have an easy time.
Priority alert. Backwater station under attack by unknown alien organisms. Distress beacon activated at 0658.
Controls
Alerted
for
Confederate
control
headquarters
groups,
on
Kevin was saying.
Stand by for incoming transmission.
So I
We've
love you
already
too,
received the
Ben. Very
distress
soft.
beacon from Backwater, and we'll take care of it. You just sit tight. You'll be notified if there's anything we think you need to know.
Damn.
Fortunately, this is a mouse
Can
and
we wait
keyboard
for
game,
Confederate
Ben, so I can't
reinforcements?
lean back.
That
There you go.
station's
Bye-bye.
at dusk. I'll head out there now and do what I can. You send in some militia, and we'll save those folks. Trust me.
Eradicate the alien infestation. Raynor must survive. Okay. Seems like it's a really cool setting, StarCraft. There's supposed to be more games in it, right? Like they're gonna make like a ghost game based on one of the
Glad to
Terran
see you,
units.
boys. Time to
A
kick
shooter?
some serious butt.
That's cool. We're starting where we left off last time. Nice. Oh Jesus! Now I actually have to play the game, and I'll just get to dick around building stuff.
Orders, Captain?
I'm already in the far left corner. I assume scouting is a thing in this game. What's a good unit for scouting? Just a Marine?
Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Outstanding. Let's move.
Really? I feel like you'd want to have every SCV gathering constantly, right?
Orders received.
Standing by.
The,
Go, go, go.
these guys are doing nothing.
Rock and roll.
Yikes. Early scouting's more important. Oh, I see.
Job
Uh-huh.
finished.
Commander, anytime you're ready.
So he can put some spider mines up here to protect this hallway, I guess. That'll give me a heads up if somebody's coming.
Right on.
How do they work? Doesn't look like I can activate them here.
This should be good.
Oh, here we go. Use spider mines.
Right on. Oh yeah.
That only affects enemies, I assume? There's no friendly fire in this game? God, the music of this game is great. Yeah, I thought the scouting thing, that is what I've seen from multiplayer, so if it's not as important in single player, that's good to know.
Roger that.
Firebat requires
Not
academy.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV good to go, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Some things cause friendly fire. Okay, good to know. So far I don't have anything that requires gas.
Yes, sir.
You want a piece of me, boy?
SCV good to go, sir.
Engineering Bay Command Center. Now, why would I need to build another command center? What does that do?
Not enough
You want
minerals.
a piece of me, boy?
Affirmative.
If I command an SCV to gather, so that the dude earlier that I was sending out to scout, I tried to press A and then click where I wanted him to go, and it didn't seem to do anything. He just kind of let himself get shot to death until I let him stand still.
Jacked up and good to go.
Only so much efficiency you can get from gathering one mineral stack. By mineral stack, you mean like one crystal sprite? There are 4 here, 4 tiles. Huh. Oh, so this counts as a stack, this entire thing here? Okay, I understand.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what our engineering bay does. Each one is a stack. Oh, so I could have 24 SCV here and I wouldn't tap it out? Like, when would that be a problem? Like, are you really... Is that a good way to start each mission, to just build a shitload of SCVs to increase your income as much as possible? Do they eventually mine this all out? Is there a finite amount of resources in there?
Reporting for duty. Roger that.
Oh, there are 4 here. Okay. Thought this too. This is...
John Stevens, good to go, sir.
See how much is left. You run out of mineral stacks on a map, you're boned. I guess I should start saving, right? Something that Kevin said to do. Upgrade infantry weapons, upgrade infantry armor. Oh, that's cool. It's a really long build, isn't it? Okay, that's even at max speed.
I read you.
Every time I notice I had a unit idle, it gives me a really bad anxiety. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Commander, standing by. Outstanding.
Reporting for duty.
Give me something to shoot. Outstanding. Anytime you're ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Sounds fun. This should be good.
Sorry, Starship Troopers.
Standing by.
Can I heal injured units? Or not till later?
Anytime you're ready. Commander. Go ahead, Commander. Oh, yeah. Sounds
Or
fun.
medics later?
Right on. This should be good. You want a piece of me, boy?
It's a waste of a spider mine. It looks like... Does he only get 1 spider mine for the entire level? Oh, there's like a ramp here.
Right on. Sounds fun.
And buildings can fly?
Piece of me, boy.
Don't forget, I didn't know that was true at all. They kind of just stood still for a sec instead of attacking immediately. So I want to press A left click so that they're ready to attack on the way. Oh, there they go. I think it worked that time. I was pressing A right click. Vulture is that
This should be good.
cool motorcycle that Raynor's on. What are those things? Hydralisk.
Anytime you're ready. Standing by.
And a lot of units die there. That's pretty sucky.
Go, go, go. Raynor here.
I gotta send them home. This isn't looking great.
Right on.
I'm wasting time here by not doing things with the SCVs. Hidden armor stats I never explained. Is this what you mentioned yesterday, Nodovan?
Upgrade complete.
Okay, now I can do infantry armor upgrade.
Up and good to go. Commander. Standing by. Commander. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go,
Vultures do
go.
explosive damage. Okay. So there's certain things that counter each other.
Go, go, go. Let's move. Go, go, go. Let's move. Rock and roll. You want a piece of me, boy? Give me something to shoot.
Where'd Raynor go? Did they get stuck on geometry somewhere? Oh wait, here they are.
Anytime you're ready.
They just took forever to walk
Give
there.
me something to shoot. Let's move.
Alright, so there can be additional sources of resources on the map, so I can make a secondary base and Matt was saying that you can pick up and move your buildings. It's kind of cool. I don't see how I get down there, though. Is it generally correct to move your base around like that?
Go, go, go! You want a piece of me, boy?
How do I tell it to move? Lift off? That's cool. And they can all do that? It's pretty sweet. Can every race do that, or is that a Terran thing? Supply depots doesn't matter where they are on the map. Or the engineering bay.
Yes, sir?
Oh, that's cool. Terran only.
Roger that. Yes, sir? Orders received.
Jacked up and good to go.
Now the whole time I'm doing this, the Zerg are getting stronger and stronger, right?
And roll.
How does height work in this game? Like, it gives you an advantage in scouting, I guess. You can see things that they can't see.
Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Let's move. Standing by. Let's move. Outstanding. Rock and roll.
I've heard about the creep with the Zerg.
Upgrade complete.
Outstanding.
I'm not clear on where I
Good
can
to go.
go to get down here. I don't know if it's a graphics thing. How do I get down to where those guys are? I can't get through that wall there. This is just a dead end.
Let's move.
Enemies will have their own money line and play normally. Oh, there's another ramp up here. Okay.
Rock and roll.
That's what this crap is. Creep.
Let's move. Rock and roll. Go, go, go.
Creep colony. So creep expands creep, so we want to destroy that when possible.
Go, go, go.
Oh, that's a bunker. We don't want to destroy that, right?
Good to go. Give me something to shoot.
Confused. Why was that even in here? That's just something I could have used that was maybe pre-built. Oh, now I know. Load that up with your dudes. Why would I do that? Why does it let me destroy it? Is there ever a good reason to do that?
Let's move. Outstanding. Standing by. Jacked up and good to
They can fight from bunkers or something? Like, why would I want to bunker dudes?
go. Outstanding. Jacked up and good to go.
It's like a defensive thing. Units are neutral until you move to them, and there's a way to introduce you to different buildings as you play. So they have like a defensive bonus while they're in bunkers, presumably?
You gotta pay attention.
And these are fire bats, okay. Oh, and they gave me an academy for free, so now I can make my own fire bats. But do I have to send like a dude to capture them or something? Search the building first. Oh shit, I sent all these guys here and then never put them back on gather mode. Whoops.
I read you.
Playing so
Right
badly.
away, sir.
It's fine. Don't stress, it's gonna be fine. Nothing to worry about.
Your forces are under attack.
Whose forces are under attack? Where? Oh, they're shooting my command base while it moves? That's not cool. Is it game over if that building is destroyed? I can't get there at all. Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Piece of me, boy.
Why would I want two bases? As long as you have any buildings left, you're fine.
Commander.
And just a reminder, I don't know how to play StarCraft and I haven't played it before, so... Yeah, I really love the animations in this game and the sound effects. It feels really visceral. I have this issue with a lot of RTS games that I can't really tell when I'm doing something, and I don't have that problem in this game at all. You have 2 bases with more gathering at 2 bases? Okay.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Unacceptable landing zone. Unacceptable landing zone.
I see.
Orders, Captain?
But what are they doing right now?
Yes, sir?
Oh, guys, what are you guys doing? I told you to mine that crystal.
I read you.
Are they serious about this? Why? So just a pathing problem? How do I tell them not to do that? I thought I'd, by clicking on the new resources, I was telling them what to do. Yeah, I did. I selected all of them and I right-clicked on the crystal. You need to mine your own business? Ah.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir?
Yeah, right.
Orders,
Makes
Captain?
sense. Limitations breed creativity.
Hey Dylan,
Yeah,
did you leave a bag of Cheez-Its on the floor?
I don't have a bag of Cheez-Its.
Well, there's a bag of Cheez-Its that's been torn up and thrown about carpet.
Oh, it's probably something that was in Cammy's diaper bag.
Ben got into it.
Andrea Donovan came over here and opened it the other day.
Well,
Orders, Captain?
Ben got into it. Ooh, your workstation's very clean.
Is it?
I don't know, I don't... Normally when I move this chair, I have to go through carefully all these wires to make sure I don't pull something out.
Affirmative.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
On your nice day off?
Yeah, Ben will take it. I am having a nice day off. Took a nap,
Piece of me, boy.
bagel, went to therapy.
Commander.
You ready to go to Germany tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to Germany tomorrow. Damn, I just put my passport in my purse. I figure that's pretty much, you know, like the one thing that I need to do. Should pack too. Figure out what I'm gonna do on the plane.
I was trying to repair the building. In fact, that's what's happening right there.
At least this is gonna be like, you know, cakewalk after Vietnam.
Right.
You've got it. Naturally.
So you don't maintain vision unless if you have a unit, right? Has vision of something. So you can have like a scout on top of a hill,
Naturally.
but just because you visited that area just shows it faded out on the map, and there needs to be a unit there for you to see things. Is that right?
Naturally. Slamming.
Oh, hey Matt/Lisa.
So is it generally correct to try to kill all the units first, and then take out the buildings, or go for the buildings while the units are still alive?
Commander, give me something to shoot.
Units first. Probably need more guys for this to be efficient, huh? Little eyeball, that's cool.
Yes. Naturally.
There are buildings that can attack?
Wait, is this StarCraft?
Yeah.
For some reason I thought the graphics were better.
You want a piece of me, boy?
This is the remake of the first StarCraft that just came out last year. Graphics are outstanding. I'll show you what it used to look like, which is also outstanding.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what the original
This is what it
one
used
looks
to
like.
look like.
Oh, maybe I am thinking of StarCraft 2. That's
is-
probably right.
This is what it used to look like. This is what it looks like now. So it seems like there's a lot of units dying in this game very intentionally. Like, you send characters into suicide pretty often.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Standing
Standing by.
by.
This game looks great, I think. How do I debunker them? Oh, answers that.
Commander.
So I only really want to use bunkers if I'm worried about getting attacked, because it's a defensive choice, which makes sense.
Let's move.
What is that?
Outstanding. Go, go, go. Let's move. Go, go, go.
Okay, so I should be planning... I knew that was a strategy for Zerg of just throwing lots of units at the enemy and letting them die.
Let's move. Outstanding.
So what do I need to know about Hydralisks? They have ranged attacks? Those are the only kinds of units I've seen, right? Normal Zerglings and Hydralisks. Have you ever seen Starship Troopers, Andrea?
What?
Have you ever seen Starship Troopers?
No.
We should fix that. Oh, they're corrupting a command center. That's cool. Hydralisk can attack ground and air. Devastating once upgraded. You can play as 3 different races in this game. Oh, cool. There's like a corrupted Terran down there. Nice.
Give me something to shoot.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Marshal Raynor, by destroying a vital Confederate installation, you and your men have violated standing colonial
Dude, it was
law.
corrupted.
As of right now, you're all under
It was all
arrest.
Zergified.
I suggest you throw down your weapons and come peace.
He's in on it.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, the
If we
movie
hadn't
Starship
burned
Troopers
that
is
damn
satire.
This entire colony could have been overrun. Maybe if you hadn't taken your sweet time in getting here.
Now, I asked you nice the first time, boy. I didn't come here to talk with you. Now throw down them weapons.
Guess you
I
wouldn't
haven't,
be a
no.
Confederate if you weren't a complete pain in the ass.
You are victorious.
So this wasn't originally like a PvP game?
I'm playing the campaign, but mostly people played it for PvP. It's still pretty famous for that. It was one of the first real esports. It wasn't designed to be primarily PvP? I didn't know that. PvP was an afterthought? I thought they put a lot of work into balancing the different races for PvP. There was never really one that was the best.
Hey, Sarge, why we always gotta listen to this shit for anyway? 'Cause I'm in charge, that's why.
Oh man,
Oh, I don't see.
98 era Blizzard FMVs.
Hey, what's that? Hold on a minute a second. Steamroller! Looks like you mashed some poor feather's dog, Sarge. It's a Zergling, Lester. Smaller type of Zerg. But he can be out this far unless... Oh, shit.
Those are Hydralisks.
Love you, Sarge.
Nice. This is the natural sport of South Korea. That's the whole story of Diva in Overwatch.
Receiving incoming
Survive for 30 minutes.
Comlink established.
I got your message, Magistrate. And frankly, I don't care what you have to say about Confederate regulations. You damn fringe world yokels are all alike. Don't know where your loyalties lie. Y'all have a real good day now, you hear?
Transmission ended. The report you requested is ready. 16 outland stations have reported sightings of the alien invaders identified as Zerg. The Confederates have arrested all standing militia forces.
thought they made that
and
super
continue
clear.
to avoid action against the Zerg. 3 stations have fallen
Hydroliths
to
are the same tier as fire
already.
bats.
We've been unable to locate any source of military relief.
I thought Zerglings were the
except
weakest on
the
purpose.
extremist faction known as the Sons of Korhal. Their liaison is holding online.
Good day, Magistrate. My name is Arcturus Mansk, and I represent the Sons of Korhal.
Sounds like the
You're
name of
familiar
a
with the
villain.
Confederate propaganda surrounding my group, but your reputation suggests you'll see past it. It's never been our practice to operate in any one place for long, but these Zerg don't look like they're going to wait. I'm going to make you an offer, Magistrate. I'd like to help you out by sending down a number of transports to your colony and evacuating any survivors. You know, of course, that my organization operates outside the bounds of Confederate law. That's why they spread their lies and misinformation.
Thanks, Sagi.
If you
Yeah.
decide
Probably
to
save in the
accept
middle
our
of it.
help, you'll be branded as an outlaw too. But it's a chance to save those people. Time to make a stand, Magistrate.
I'm kind of pumped for a turtle
Ending
mission.
Transmission. Priority alert. Evacuation zone under attack by Zerg forces. Distress beacon activated at 12.
At this point in the story, do the humans know that the Protoss exist, or is it just a human versus Zerg problem? Terran infantry units may be placed inside a bunker, while inside a bunker units are shielded from attacks and free to return fire. We probably want to build bunkers this time.
Hey, this thing's on fire! You ought to send an SCV out here to repair it. He can fix my backup too while he's at it.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Roger that. Yes, sir.
Why are they all like southern?
I was asking that question. They're like, this is like Space Australia, but with rednecks. Bunch of rednecks that got kicked out here.
Things get too dicey.
Alright, going upstairs.
Okay, see ya.
You're playing for another 2 hours? A little less than 2 hours?
Hour and 13 minutes. I beat a game early.
Oh.
Super Metroid in 13 minutes.
Sweet. You like that game?
See ya.
Nothing.
Oh wow, I'm getting bullshit right away. Yikes.
Please come on.
Now, campaign is unique in that it provides you with starting resources. I'm guessing in the multiplayer you always start with nothing. It's a ComSat station. What's a good number of SCVs to have?
You're up.
Zerg infest planet, Protoss show up and scorch it along with any remaining Terrans. I see. Go ahead and save now, I'm thinking about it.
SCV good to go, sir. Right away, sir.
You want 8 at the start? Is there anywhere where I can quickly see how many SCVs I have, or is that like a modern quality of life feature?
SCV good to go, sir.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not enough minerals.
2 to 3 per accessible mineral.
SCV good
Okay,
to go, sir.
yeah, that's cool. That seems like a nice quality of life improvement. Like if there's always objectively correct strategy, you should probably just build the objectively correct strategy into the game. Zerglings are melee only, so if they die before they reach their target, they're useless, it seems like. Should build a couple to farm the gas.
SCV good to go, sir.
I don't know why, maybe it's I've been playing more and more RTS games on stream, but I don't feel as stressed out by this one as I have some of the other ones. What was the last one we did? Age of Empires 2?
SCV good to go, sir.
That was really good at having a tutorial that kind of encouraged you to turtle and just kind of enjoy the game without feeling like you had to be out scouting, maximizing your APM constantly.
Something to shoot. Rock and roll.
Did they really make Diva into not a StarCraft player? Like, she still has all those APM quotes and shit, right? What other game cares about APM?
go, go. Let's move. Outstanding.
So if I have like a couple dudes up here, because it has height, I get good vision of the map and see if things are coming.
Yes, sir?
Buildings that rotate. Anti-air defense.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Try to save every 5 minutes of game time here.
Your forces are under attack.
What's that guy doing?
Outstanding. Go, go, go. You want a piece of me,
Additional
boy?
supply depots required.
More supply depots. Heard that sound effect before. What was that?
Reporting for duty.
Build supply depot.
Yes, sir? Orders, Captain? I read you. Reporting for duty.
I do not have an engineering. I should learn what these things all look like. Oh, what's that sound? Engineering bay.
Job's finished.
You can do a building chain and they'll work on them in order.
Yes, sir?
You can give them multiple build instructions, you mean?
Your forces are under attack.
You want a piece of me, boy? Commander. Outstanding.
Someone not enjoying their academy experience.
You want a piece
I've heard that yell sound effect before in other works.
Roger that. Reporting for duty. You want a piece of me, boy? Commander. Outstanding.
Stock sound effect. Turtling's generally all about... Oh, he's just a regular vulture, so he doesn't have...
Something on your mind?
And Raynor's not here for this one. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm going.
Probably send him up here since there's only one missile thing there.
Piece of me, boy.
Comsat station. What is a comsat station? It kind of looks like a command center.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, there's the gate opening sound is the one I hear most frequently.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Think I need more bunkers?
Orders, Captain?
Comsat station lets you scan the world. Is that unique to Terrans as well?
SCP good to go, sir.
Wait, so it's gonna replace, or it's the Comsat station is an add-on to the command center? I see. So I want to place it where I originally had it, instead of doing that, so that the people that are gathering don't get interrupted in the process. Bunker.
Upgrade complete.
Got it. You can only use the engineering station to upgrade the weapons and armor one time, it sounds like.
Commander, outstanding. Orders, Captain? Right away, sir.
3 times each eventually. Okay, cool.
Add-on complete.
Bunker. I did, yeah. It only had like 10 minutes left, and then the other 20 minutes were credits. I didn't realize it from last session. It's Andrea left.
Job's finished.
Job's finished.
Orders received. Give me something to shoot. I read you. Jacked up and good to go.
So I want to try to have all of my bunkers filled, it seems like.
Standing by.
And if I have extra, since this is a turtle mission, if I have extra units that aren't in bunkers, I should build more bunkers for them. Save again. Looks like it's 4. They increase the units of range inside the bunker. That's cool. Now, this one isn't blocking this one, right? That's not how that works.
Orders received.
Just build another SCV for helping to build stuff here.
Yes, sir. SCV good to go, sir.
I see. Like move them horizontally next to each other. I gotcha. So they can all be shooting at the same time.
Orders, Captain. Roger that. Job's finished.
Now, I don't need to leave like space in between buildings for units to move through them, but they can automatically move in between spaces, I assume. I thought maybe I did at the beginning, I wasn't sure.
Standing by. Outstanding. Yes, sir.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, they're all about making really big, tanky units, right?
Job's finished. Jacked up and good to go. Orders, Captain.
Looks like he can fit through that space there. Only regular Marines can fit in barracks, not the fire bats. Is that true? What's the use case for fire bats? Are they good against like lots of units or something? Like, why would I use them over Marines?
You want a piece of me, boy? Orders, Captain. Orders received.
Fire bats are AoE, so they're pretty useless in single target.
Standing by.
So good at Zerglings, it sounds like.
Outstanding. Give me something to shoot. You want a piece of me, boy? Rock and roll.
Having one on a bunker can be great when you get a storm of Zerglings coming faster than the Marines can kill them. Oh, okay. I didn't realize they could even bunker at all.
Base is under attack.
Oh, they're kind of going all in on this one, aren't they? Oh, Jesus. What the fuck are those things? Mutalisks? That's not cool at all.
Your forces are under attack.
Flying? Now, can I continue to build on the wreckage of a bunker? That was pretty awful. Firebats don't too friendly fire.
I read you. Roger that.
You can build over dead buildings. Guess I can take the opportunity to build less stupidly, too.
I read you.
Mutalisks, huh? So how do I give this guy another thing to build in the queue? Like, it looks like it doesn't let me do anything after I tell him to build one thing.
Job's finished.
10 minutes until dropship arrival.
I deal with losing units and buildings. It seems like the RTS is all about being okay with little inefficiencies. Knowing that it's impossible to play it perfectly.
Job's finished. Orders, Captain?
Commander.
Do you have an SCV on patrol to automatically repair? Oh, that's cool.
I read you.
Where do I give it patrol? Oh, advanced structure. Factory.
Need a light.
Is that a 2-1 maybe? It doesn't look like patrol is an option. Try building a factory just to see what it does. Sounds convenient though.
You got my attention.
So should fire bats be in the frontmost bunker in most cases?
Need a light. You got my attention.
Give me something to shoot.
Since they don't have range? Okay,
Yes. You
I
got
can do
it.
that. Oh, we went over time. Be our last one. I got so into StarCraft, totally lost track of time. So we'll just wrap 2 minutes earlier next time. Cool. I'll be back in a little bit with Super Metroid to wrap up today. Thanks, folks.